Hey everybody, it's your boy Iconic, back at it again with another unboxing video for you guys today. And Happy New Year to everyone. I know I haven't been around, but had a little bit of a dry season with figures, but I can tell you my Christmas was just filled with them. So I'm going to be uploading some new figures for the new year. So I just want to wish all my fellow subscribers Happy New Year and previous own Christmas and every type of holiday you celebrate and all that fun stuff. But let's get into it. So I got this from my local comic book store. I had some Christmas money I had to spend, and this was one of the figures I had. I haven't done a Venom figure since the Ancient Venom, the anti-Agent Venom, so I thought we need to do an actual Venom figure. And I heard some interesting things about this version of Venom. Personally, I played the game. I'm not a fan of like how they did the story. His design, physically, I like his design. Face is where I have the problem, but we'll get to that after that. But so yeah, so this is the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2 from Gamerverse line Venom. He does come with some extra accessories and all that, and he is a big boy. So we'll get a little closer. That's what we got right here. Box. Right here we have a bit of a side profile of an art of Venom, and then Marvel Legends here. And then we have a whole screen of Venom right here. And then pretty much a back part and a little description. You have Miles Morales, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and then you have Venom. He is a big boy. But yeah, going from that, all right, let's see how he looks outside of the box. All right, guys, this is pretty much him out of the box. But before we get started, he does come with some accessories. So let's just start with the easy one. He has, it's literally the same thing, so I'm just going to show one. He has a fist. I do recommend kind of working with the joints, like with all Marvel Legends stuff. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust something, guys. Anyways, so fist is pretty detailed, standard black. There is some molding, some texture to it, which is great. So another thing, I actually will do that last. He has an arm where you can actually put as like he stretches out his arm, he does like a tendril grab, which is a cool little touch up. I kind of like this. You can put it in a way where it holds the character. I would have to like kind of test it out, but great addition for that. There's also this thing, and this is the head I actually kind of like, but I didn't kind of switch it because it was the accessory head. But so the way that this looks is great. I love the long tongue, the teeth, the eyes are really great, the jaw, but the regular head is what I have a problem with. So there's this thing right here, and my understanding, this is supposed to be like saliva. So just to let you know, you just kind of pass this through, and I believe it's, oh, I put it upside down. I believe it's supposed to be like this, where you kind of get him to open, and it's like that. Hold on, let me just adjust that and get it in there. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Honestly, I wish they probably would use like a different type of plastic. I don't know. It's a great like touch, but it looks weird. I wish it was maybe like a bit of a softer plastic, so we can like it kind of is, but I would say maybe a little bit something softer, so we could kind of have it like warpy in like certain, like each one. Probably we'll heat it up and try to figure it out, but that's for that. Moving along. Now, I got a bit of the sniffles. The big guy, he's a bit taller, so just to kind of give you guys a comparison, can't even say the word today. All right, let me just, so this is his whole figure, and let me just, so this is him beside the Marvel Legends Marvel Legends Agent Venom. I have Anti-Agent Venom put away at the moment, but I was able to grab this. And we could also put him on a comparison with this one I had just on hand, because I know he's a bit of the taller side. We have the Gamerverse. Hold on, just trying to adjust that. Captain America. He's almost the same size as Agent Venom, but he's like a bit taller. So as you can see, because he's a little bit tilted, he's like an inch taller than him, more or less. So as you can see, he's like just a tad bit taller from that point, but that's kind of like the scaling comparison. So this is a big figure. It's a big piece. Not as big as my Venom animated series from Mondo, which I have that on display, which is like huge, and he's a bit of a pain to get out. But anyways, we digress, as I always say. So, moving along, let's get to the main event. All right, let me just lift you guys up so you see his beautiful face. We'll take a quick zoom up to it. There we go. So I'm just gonna kind of, because he is like a big boy, so we're gonna look at. So this is the face that I kind of have a problem with. I don't know why, but I do not like how he looks like this. Don't ask me. It just looks weird. Personally, that's just my opinion. But I do like the other head he comes with, so I'm probably gonna have that as a display. I don't know why. I think it's just like the shape of the head that's weird to me. There is some thing about it that I just don't like. I just can't. He just looks weird to me. But anyways, moving along. So as you guys can see, we'll take a little bit of back. Anyway, so I can bring him closer to here. So he has a full 360 head. The way his head is, it's on a slant. So it's not like straight like other characters, because it's much more bulge. So you get like some interesting angles with that. So he does have like a bit of a down. This is how far up he could go. I have seen people like kind of cut a little bit to kind of give him like a better head sculpt, but I don't think I'm going to need to do that, because I actually like the other head, and I'm thinking about changing his arm into his tendril arm. But anyways, moving along. So he does have a bit of butterfly joints on both sides, which is great. So I would recommend working that out. The other thing I heard about this figure is he's able to pose like a Spider-Man figure, is what people were like really impressed about. So he has full range of motion of that. So that's kind of like the thing with this. So he has full bend articulation, arm articulation, full bendable elbow, and he does have a bit of his wrist, like so. So there's like that. So he's able to bend his wrist. So we'll adjust that. He does have a bit of an ab crunch. It's not as like, you could kind of get him down, but it doesn't stay, which I kind of wish it was like on a clicking joint. So as the back, you could see, you could push back all the way like this. But the thing is, like, if I want him to be like bent down, it doesn't, like, it just springs back. So I think that's just the way it is. Maybe that's just my figure, I don't know. But anyways, so there's that. As we move along, because I'm gonna kind of go with this, he does have articulation, full motion on the legs as much. So he does have a bit of this on the thigh, full knee articulation, and then bottom of the foot, able to twist all the way around. Foot has back, forth, and a bit of motion to it. He does have the toe bend, which I know a lot of people like it, some people don't. I think for him, it kind of makes sense. As we kind of like go forward, we just adjust him. Honestly, for the size of this figure, he's very like, once you kind of get him into a certain pose, he stays there. But I noticed once I started kind of messing with the joints, and let's see if I can adjust this, because he more stands on his heels So let me see if I can. There we go. Let's see. There, let me. Yeah, because you kind of have to put his backside a little bent, and then he's able to like just stand. But yeah, overall he's able to balance pretty well. But let me show you what I'm talking about with the head. Actually, give me a second to adjust this. I just want to grab that piece because I put it away off to the side. Let me see if I can adjust this. Gotta push like a button. So, one plus thing is his head's really easy to remove. So as you guys can tell, that's how like deep the head is. It's very like hollow. So it's about the size of my thumb. So as you guys can tell, I like this head sculpt with the way that it looks. I just think him having a closed mouth with this head shape is weird to me. Now, as you put this bad boy on, he looks scary. And once you like kind of get him into his like poses and stuff like that, he's more menacing. So like, as you could tell with this head sculpt, it's more Venom vibes is what I get. This one, not so much. Like that's my only gripe with this figure. And the basic stuff that I always have with Hasbro, but it is what it is, right? Overall, I love this figure because I'm a Venom fan, but for what it is what it is. I haven't done a Venom figure in a while, so he's like, hi. Anyways, don't got really much else to say. Let me just back it up so now you can see that. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy this piece. I am going to display because I have like a whole Venom thing. But before I go, if you guys are new here, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It's completely free. It helps the channel out. I know I've been growing the channel slowly, but I do appreciate it. Share with your friends, all that stuff. And I made it easy. If you're on your PC, there should be a little icon with my thing here that if you click it, it will automatically subscribe you. But the thing that you guys got to do is hit the bell and hit all so you get all my iconic videos. Pun is right there, guys, for the new year. I am not changing it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But anyways, this is your boy Iconic going out.